most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
We are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Humble opinion. Today we're going to talk about how to stop 3 big ab workout mistakes. I know I remember when I was in high school, we actually did some of these.
I mean, right. It's not uncommon to see people doing these, you know.
Right. So we're going to go over these 3 very quick, and then we're going to do, well, let's jump into this. If you are new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us because we provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, we're always doing a giveaway, and there's a giveaway that starts today.
Okay.
So you just got to go to bobandbrad.com and go to our giveaway section, or it'll be under Facebook, under Bob and Brad. And what we're giving away is the Pelvic Rocker.
Right behind you, Bob.
And you're going to see, oh yeah, it's right behind me. You're going to see why this comes into play, because this actually does help you with your ab workouts, among other things.
Right.
So we'll show you this. It's if you want to get one before, you know, if you don't want to wait to have the giveaway, you can actually purchase one, and we'll have a link down below.
Okay, good.
All right, first one, Brad. Why don't you go ahead and lay flat on your back?
I'll certainly be happy to do that.
This is the one. This was the standard one that you do in gym class. Didn't even measure how many you could do in a row, right?
Sure, yeah.
So it's just a full sit-up. Now, this is based upon the work of Nachemson. He was a scientist that discovered that he measured the amount of pressure that was on the discs that are between your vertebrae.
Right.
When you did these, and he tremendously increased the amount of pressure on the disc, and therefore you were being more susceptible to developing back pain.
Right. Yeah,
So,
especially if you do these all the time for abdominal workout. Do some of the other options.
Yeah, no full sit-ups. There's a lot of other things you can do instead. All right, the next thing is, a lot of times people like to do leg raises or bicycles.
Yeah.
And a lot of times what they fail to do is they fail to flatten the pelvis. In other words, rotate it back or put it more into a posterior tilt.
So you need to tighten the stomach muscles, flatten that back, and maintain that while you do this, which...
Yeah, to know whether or not you're doing it, you can actually take your hand and put it in your low back, and you should be squishing that hand. Now, I can show on the pelvis on the spine here real quick, Brad, what we're doing.
Yep.
If you're laying down and your back is arched like this, you're actually stretching out the abdominals, and you're not doing as much workout as you would like to do. As far as if you really want to focus on the abdominals, you rotate the pelvis this way, and you flatten out the back, and now the abdominal muscles are really working hard.
Because what rotates the pelvis this way
is
your abdominals
muscles
and a little hip flexor, so it all is working together.
Good point, Brad. So, all right, so you're going to want to just work on that whenever you do some, and we're going to give you a little hint later on how to do it even better.
Sure, you bet.
Then the final one is the worst one of all that you could do is actually do a full sit-up along with a twist.
Right.
You know where you used to come up and you touch the opposite. Yep. Yep. Again, all these do work the abdominal muscles, but they also harm the spine. And again,
so you're going to that extreme flexion, a lot of force there. And then when you add the rotation to get your obliques is the right idea, but you're putting a lot of stress on that low back and the lumbar spine.
Yeah, the disc isn't being held in as well by the ligaments when you're turning.
Right.
Does that make sense to you, Brad?
Wow, I'll think about it, Bob.
All right. Last thing. Now we're going to go ahead and those are the 3. Now we're going to show you kind of a solution to help with the pelvic tilt.
Sure.
So, Brad, we're going to slip this board underneath just because it's going to demonstrate better.
Yep. Yeah, you wouldn't want to, this is a soft table. You wouldn't want to do abdominal work on this soft.
Yeah, you want to be on the floor or somewhere where you can. So here's the pelvic rocker. Now watch how easy it is for Brad to actually flatten his spine.
So,
yeah, did you see that? Watch again.
So I want to tighten the abdominals, get that neutral lumbar position, and now it's very comfortable. This really supports around the pelvis and that sacrum. And now in this position, I can maintain the proper and safe lumbar position while I work the bicycle if I want to do that, or if I want to do scissors, which is, that's a little harder. but I can easily tell where I'm at.
Yeah, I used to not like to do these, Brad, and then once they sent us one of these, I'm like, oh wow, I don't mind doing these now, and it really does work my abdominal muscles better.
Right.
So
just doing pelvic rocks
Pelvic
like this
tilts.
is a nice way just to become familiar with where your body is in space. A lot of people really don't understand.
No,
where
they don't. It's really important to know. Yeah, it's just as Brad was saying, the position of your pelvis, like when you're lifting and stuff like that. Because when you lift, you actually want to go into an anterior tilt,
Right.
and sometimes you want to go into a posterior tilt, depending on what you're working on, or maybe more of a neutral.
And this is a good tool to learn that.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and show it on the chair, Brad, if you don't mind.
I got to.
Yeah, you got to give it up now.
Oh, all right. Well, that's the way it goes. My fun's over.
Yeah. In case you're thinking I'm wearing an orange belt here, I actually put a band around here so you can see what my pelvis is doing.
I thought that was a new style, Bob.
Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to get up onto the chair here. And again, just to show you that this is a good training device.
Yeah, I'll hold your shirt up, Bob,
Okay,
so
knowing
they can
where the pelvis is at. So I can work on anterior tilt and posterior tilt. Now, a lot of people sit with too much posterior tilt. This is how they're sitting. I want you to go into anterior and then back off a little bit. That's right in the neutral. There we go. So again, most people are sitting like this, really hard on your back.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell them to go into anterior tilt, then back off a little bit. Now I'm right into neutral.
Right. Neutral is where you want to be.
That's where you want to be. This is perfect posture for sitting for the long term.
Right.
So nice little device to help train you in that manner.
And it's really built well. This is
yeah, you could stand on.
You
this.
could drive a truck over it and come back and continue to work with it. Yep.
Yeah, not that you'd want to do that. But
we could maybe do a video on that, Bob. I think it'd be kind of fun.
We'll run over lots of stuff we own.
Yeah.
And see how it all handles it.
Just not the dog.
Okay.
All right.
Remember, we can fix just about anything.
Oh, except for
a broken heart.
There you go.
Well, we're working on it. Sign up for the contest.